Hello everyone. I just wish to upload a quick video documenting the way I figured out how to open up this portable air conditioner unit, because I noticed they come up with a design and then they do alter the design, but usually they stick with the same rough design. They're not that creative. And this one was a bit of a hard one to open up without breaking it. So I actually started by, you have to undo this screw, a screw here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one on that side, one on that side, and you rip it off on the bottom really well. There's clips all the way around. It was actually really hard to get open. And then you only have this one, which this one's really difficult to open because it's got clips down here. And so you have to basically take it off from the bottom and pull it off. And you have this unit, and this is the portable air conditioner. Now, what's nice about this is actually a pretty recent unit, so this might be a pretty helpful video. Just, that's how you start it. And don't forget that there's screws on the bottom, I think. And even though they change the design every 3 months, they usually don't get that creative with it. So that should still be a good hint about how to get yours open. Now, the issue in mine happened to be that the little ground fault interrupter on the cable had died. Well, I have a spare cable from another air conditioner, from an actual window air conditioner, and all the plugs hooked up exactly the same, so I just put it in. I also opened this one up because it was in a house that had a water leak, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't too wet in here. There's a little bit of water in the bottom, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fault started by anything in here. I didn't know if this cable, with the GFI on the end, GFCI, was faulty and would just ignore any faults. So I just wanted to get my eyes on it, and it was good for me to get it open. And now it seems to work fine. So I'm going to start putting it back together. I would like to start hosting a website about how to repair modern units, because these modern ones, they really want to foil our efforts to fix them, but they have to put them together somehow, and unless they start gluing them together, you can still open them up. And so I think that we can still foil their plans and make it to where, as long as we do the research, we can repair them. For instance, the other thing that I could see being a problem with these is if the control board inside the top goes bad. For instance, it gets wet. Well, you can actually just buy a little temperature module and you could just rewire it. I've done that for a dehumidifier, so it'd be the same for this, because all you need to do is just turn on the compressor. That's it. And the fan. And if you just want it to be a dumb unit, that's fine. Now, what's interesting about this one is actually it's an R32 air conditioner. And I'm not a huge fan of mobile air conditioners because I prefer having the evaporator, or sorry, the condenser outside, but oh well. Now, to put this piece on. Wait, no, this piece. Doing it in reverse because, well, I've never done these before, so. And it gets so close to cutting lines and stuff. I don't really like how this goes together, but at least it is a very compact unit. Yeah. Okay. Right. I forgot to say that this goes on the top there. Now, unfortunately, whenever I pulled out the cable for the power plug, it was so tight that it also pulled out. That's why I had my soldering stuff out. It pulled out the connector, so I had to fully pull out the circuit board. It may have been easier to just replace it at the end of the cable, but, well, I wanted to do an inspection anyway. Oh, well. 2 screws up here, and then the other panel screws on just below that here. I would like to note that I did damage the clip here in me trying to get it open because I was trying to pry it. It was just so hard to get into. That's why I'm making this video, because somebody will see this and they'll be able to know, oh, the back shell comes off. Actually, let me get the tripod so I can show how it goes back on so you can see the reverse of that. I get so endlessly frustrated with plastic and how it meshes together. It goes in and up and kind of around. It's my first time dealing with this exact type, so maybe it'll prove to be easier the more I work on it. Oh, right, it's just on the side over here. Okay. Okay, that one's being difficult. This whole thing's just difficult. I feel like you need to set it on its side and hit it with a 2x4, to be honest. And I don't mean like in an angry sort of way. Maybe in an angry sort of way, but everything obviously lines up in a very strange pattern. I can't actually get these to go up enough. So I'll have to make new threads, I guess. Okay, unfortunately it's too cold to test it here, so let's go in the other building. Test it out. It's so windy. Gotta wait for it to warm up. It just kicked on. Compressor sounds good. Okay, it took a while to warm up. That is hotter, 78. I still haven't switched this thing over to Fahrenheit, as you see. Wow, it's actually working, look at that. $50 degrees in there. Really hot now. Well, I'm so glad it actually works. Cool. Well, I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to offer the original people that gave it to me if they want it back, and if not, I'll sell it. But here I hope this information has been helpful to you about how to fix these. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. Keep researching.